I had a few. So just one thing on the price, and we'll be sending that out to everybody later today, but it's a low-cost model, so it would have to fall in $40 or less per final cost per student.
Correct, and which I think we are at $40, out of which $4 is given back to the department or the faculty. So the net is only $36.
So there's no bookstore markup for codes or anything like that. That would be the final cost to the student.
Bookstore markup is up to the bookstore. So we can provide the bookstore at the same $36 net, in which case we won't be able to give that 10% back to the department of faculty. The bookstore, and we do have those models as well. In some places, we offer it at $36 to the bookstore, and the bookstore sells it at $40.
Okay. 3 other questions, just real quick. So the quizzes that you have with the equivalent of the lockdown browser, can they be used with the webcam too? Can you specify that?
Can you use them with what?
With the webcam.
Yeah. So the test that you're taking is on the browser. So yeah, you can use a webcam with it.
Okay. And let's see. So the course is beautiful. And if it's an online course, it's really interactive, and there's a lot of really cool stuff there for the students. Well, online or in person. But for faculty, we say the PowerPoints, is it easy to carry over links to the videos and the animations, maybe the muscle actions, things like that? Is that easy, for us to incorporate into the PowerPoints if we wanted to show it in class?
So imagine that all of this is from your Canvas course. So if I understand you right, are you saying that your PowerPoints will kind of show up here on the sidebar? So let's assume that this is a PowerPoint and it kind of opens up. And let's say you had a link there. Are you saying that link would have a link back to Lrnr, one of the course modules?
Yeah, like if I wanted to use the PowerPoint as my base in the class, but I don't want to keep clicking on different links. I want to have it all embedded in my own PowerPoint, seamlessly. So is that easy to do? Can I take, we say, links from this, put it embedded in my own PowerPoint?
Yeah, we could definitely. So as we are building course module integration, if you want to do it, so let me just make sure I understand. You have links to, let's say, the cell membrane in your PowerPoint,
right?
And you need this or whatever link that we provide, right? Or we might have a simple link here, or that say that use this link for embeddable content, and you want to use that in your PowerPoint. You can use it. The fundamental difference is, if you're using the PowerPoint within your LMS and the students are clicking on that PowerPoint, they still need to have that single sign-on, right? Otherwise, they'll have to log in to Lrnr. Does it make sense?
Right. This would be me showing it to the class. So the class wouldn't be, this would be me showing the PowerPoint. I'm sure.
Yeah. Then
Okay. And then the last, what would be the possibility of getting the questions tagged to our own SLOs, or HCC SLOs, as opposed to your learning objectives? So would that be a difficult process? I'm sure it's not going to be too.
No. So we can work with you and get the LOs that you have, learning objectives that you have, and we can map it accordingly. That's the part of the custom course development. Again, it's white glove service, so we can pretty much build anything for anyone. It's a matter of what your preferences are.
Okay. That's all I've got. I'm not sure if there's anybody else got some questions there.
I had some critical things that I forgot. I apologize. One is that depending on where you are in the screen, like where you are on Lrnr, you can click on this help link. It always takes you to a contextual help for that. So if I'm in an assessment trying to click on help, it takes me to a section that's focused on assessment. If I'm on the learn mode or creating an assignment and I want to click on help, it will take me to specific help on the. And then we have support, chat support. During the beginning of the semester, usually 4 to 6 weeks, we are available 7 days a week. You can click on live chat, and the timings are here. This is the beginning of the semester for a lot of universities. In fact, University of Delaware starts next week. So essentially, we'll be available for the next 3 more weeks or 4 more weeks, all 7 days of the week. And we're usually available 15 hours a day. And during off season, which is the rest of the semester, we are available 6 days a week. We omit Saturdays because typically students come and try to complete their assignments at the last minute, which is usually on a Sunday. So we are always available Sundays towards the later half of the day to help them out. So those are the 2 things I missed. Any other questions?
Yes, I have a question.
Sure, please go ahead.
Couple questions. First, is any of this content available offline, or student have to do a screenshot and then save it as JPEG or PDF and then look offline on it, or any of this could be downloaded?
So this content is OpenStax textbook, right?
No, not this. Your specific content, the 3D images and other things.
3D images, you can't even download them. They're all WebGL based, so they're all browser based. So none of that is available offline. You have to be connected.
Okay.
The rest of it is pretty, anything that's text based, yeah, you can. There's a lot of ways of syncing it and making it available offline, but 3D models doesn't work that way.
Okay.
I have a question. So if you are trying to use it in a classroom, I should be presenting it. My PowerPoint should be on Canvas in your page, right? I cannot download the PowerPoint and present it from there and cannot integrate your videos into it.
So we are, I think one of the things that I was telling before Madhavi is that, let me just go through that real quick. So the slides with annotation feature, we are building it along with the active polling. So what this will allow you to do is upload your PowerPoint onto our, it's again, there's no cost to the student, right? This is all part of the deal. Yeah. So you upload your PowerPoints. So the PowerPoint will become slides, okay? And you can present the slides from Lrnr with annotating and with whatever links you want. Everything will be there. But the beauty of that is, let's say you want to ask a polling question in between your 2 or 3 lecture slides, right? Or let's say you have 10 lecture slides and you want to start popping a question to see how your students have understood for 2 minutes. You can actually embed that activity or quiz question and say, hey, pick up your mobile phones, answer this question, right? And see how the student efficacy is. So we are building active polling and slides with annotation as a combined product, because we thought first we'll build it as 2 different products, but then we realized that a lot of faculty actually like to have presenting lectures while also saying, okay, I want to make it a little more interactive, and how will I do that?
So where will my slides be stored?
Your slides will be stored on Lrnr. So it will be uploaded as a HTML slide, or so we'll convert your PowerPoint slides into an image, and you still will have complete ownership on that. It's not something that's shared. It's completely private to you. It's very similar to any other service. Let's say you're using Google, Docs. You have, unless you share it with others, it's not shared. It's very similar to that. We're just a software as a service.
Okay. All right, thank you.
And when this will be available?
Thank you all. I need to go. Thank you.
Thank you, Madhavi. Yeah. Yeah, please go ahead.
When this will be available? Slides with annotation?
Slides with annotations, by the time you start, it's probably we're targeting for June. So, but I think that your semester starts much later. And we can work with your team, including you, where we can take your slides, convert it ourselves, and then make it to your satisfaction and upload it. So that's something that we do automatically as a white glove service.
Okay.